Whatever your transgressions, whatever your history, it is all forgiven now. This is a fresh start, and whether you come from the poorest of villages or the grandest of estates, you are on equal footing here. One of our most foundational rules is that Dragomir girls do not talk about their pasts because it is the future that matters now. As he talked, the bench seemed to press harder against Myra's back, as if it, too, were made of rules. When Dragomir Academy was founded, he continued, Illyria had just survived the witching wars. At the time, the only option for girls who had strayed from the virtuous path was an asylum. At this, Myra nearly gasped. Asylums were like dungeons for people who went completely, dangerously mad. He couldn't mean that. But, he held up a hand, Count and Countess Dragomir believed that there was another way. What if we gave these girls a chance? What if, instead of locking them away, we gave them the best possible education? What if, when given discipline, guidance, and purpose, these girls could not just be rehabilitated, but transformed into active participants in the kingdom? She was just staring at him, waiting for him to say that he didn't really mean an asylum, that no one thought that there was something so wrong with these girls that they should be locked up. Of course, the headmaster continued, their ideas were controversial. Some think education is a waste of time for girls, and some think it can even be dangerous. After all, look at Kel. He laughed as if he had told a grand joke. Madame Sabo smirked. Myra blinked. Did people think education would somehow turn these girls into witches? At Dragomir, we do not believe that ideas themselves can lead a girl astray, as long as she has the tools to make proper decisions. And it is our job to give you these tools, values, morality, and perhaps most of all, a sense of Illyrian duty. In the meantime, all you need to do is apply yourself. The system we've devised will guide you when you cannot guide yourself. This is the Dragomir way. He seemed to really believe in what he was saying. He seemed to believe they believed in what he was saying, that he was giving them a gift that they must be so grateful for. But Myra felt like she was being gifted boots that were 3 sizes too small and ordered to walk back to Torak in them. The headmaster lifted his hands from the lectern and seemed to relax just a bit. That's my speech, he said then with a laugh, but there's something else I'd like to say to you all. Those of us here at Dragomir, we understand that it is difficult to be a girl in Illyria. There are not many places for you. It is easy to feel as if you are not valued. Myra stiffened. The words hit her like a punch. Next to her, Katya gasped. But you do have value, he continued, and we will prove it to you. If you do well here, each of you will go on to live and work on a sorcerer's estate. At this, the air in the room seemed to shift suddenly, as if they'd all reacted at once. This was definitely not in the handbook. Katya turned to look at Myra as if to ask if she'd heard it too. It is important that you learn to display good manners, that you learn how to conduct yourselves in the finest society. The Sorcerers' Guild works with us because they know Dragomir girls will serve our sorcerers well and act with the utmost propriety. Everything you do reflects upon us and on one another. That is another of our principles. We stand and fall as a community. His arms were out wide as if to embrace them. So yes, we will train you to be fine, accomplished ladies, ones who can stand proudly behind Illyria's most important people. And we will train you also to help them. When we say we will educate you here, we mean it. This is not simply a finishing school. You will learn history, philosophy, diplomacy, and mathematics with the help of our fine faculty. He nodded again at Madame Zabo, who nodded back. That is the purpose of a Dragomir education. Discipline, guidance, and purpose. You are here because you have been going down a dangerous path, but that is over now. You needn't worry about what you've done, the girl you have been. Let go of the past. You are Dragomir girls now. Value each other, the community, and the school name. Work hard, study hard, and remember, we're all in this together. As the girls were filing out, Myra felt a hand on her shoulder. Headmaster Igar was standing behind her. You're our late arrival, he said. A surprised squeak got trapped in Myra's throat. She swallowed it down. I am, she said, as if he needed confirmation. He looked down at her. What was he thinking? What did he see? Did he think she must be very troubled indeed to be a last-minute addition to Rose Hall? All these thoughts were pressing against her skull, ready to burst out. But before they could, the headmaster nodded and said, Welcome to your new life, Mademoiselle Lupu.